What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Click Your Heroes once again. And you can see I went a little lazy and just threw my auto clicker on heroes. It's the only one I had gilded of the Power 5, and we're running up to the end of this run. You can see how slow it's getting. It was pretty much instant up until maybe 30 runs ago. It started slowing down, and I probably should have just ascended then. But I wanted to go through this first ascension with you guys. It was really quick. I mean, you can see, again, I could have done it probably like 30 minutes. We could have ascended. You know, I wasted the first couple minutes of last episode, you know, messing with that. So we're going to get ready to do that. I did want to give you guys a quick reminder. Make sure to go use code LLAMA to grab your free rubies. 200 rubies if you do that. And yeah, let's jump right into this. Let's just not play any games here. Let's turn off the auto clicker and let's ascend. Wherever the button is. Why am I so blind to this sometimes? There we go. Boom. Sets us up good. We also nicely have a gold quest ready to go, and there's a big gold quest. Oh, we can't do that. Can't do that. And we're doing the gold quest. Can't do those because we don't want to risk getting an action skill. Being Clickstorm. So we'll do the big gold quest. That is fine. I'm just gonna hire one level for that. For now, get that doing some basic progress. Let's go get some more ancients. We have a ton of hero souls, as you can see. So we're gonna kind of just grab what we feel we need. Golden clicks, don't care about that. I don't really want to keep re-rolling unless they're garbage. Like that we could use. Do we need it this run? Probably not. I'm gonna re-roll. I really want to grab this, which makes our guilds better. Yep. Make guilds better. I don't know what else we need. Not gonna get that this run. Hero hiring cost goes down. Yep. Again, we could grab this, but I don't know if there's anything else I care about right now. Like Morg would be good. We have like Mimsy. We skipped Mimsy before. Mimsy would be good. There's definitely good ones in here. Trying to think here on how we want to play this run and if it's worth it or not. I'm gonna say we still have a ton. I'm gonna say we re-roll and we go for it. We try to grab Mimsy here. Mimsy would be the best one. That's nice. Mimsy's great. Morg is really good. It makes our hero souls basically 10% better. But I'd rather that. And if we get Morg, that'd be amazing. Don't care about Clickstorm. That's good. Do I care to grab it? Probably not. We're going to go a couple re-rolls, grab Mammon, and I think I'm happy with that. We'll get some more next run if we do another run here. Let's grab a couple more levels to keep this moving fast. Get that going for now, and then we're going to do a quick save, and I'm going to actually try to find a calculator that lets me export, I think, because otherwise this is going to kind of suck, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna suck. I don't know how this one doesn't have it. I swear this one used to. I swear this one I used to. Here's another one. I know this one does. I don't know if this one works anymore. Did I? Oh, post that in. Can I export? Auto level button, right? Yeah, here we go. Save editing. Yes, we have a backup. We have a backup. Oh, it tells you what it's going to do. That is so cool. I didn't realize they did that. That's awesome. That's really cool. So if we import that, all of these should be spent. We're down to 23,000. Things are spent. And that's going to look a lot better. Alright, so just a tiny update. I spent a little bit of hero souls only to move 4 of our guilds over to Mass Ceremony, because that does give us the guild bonus, which is definitely not bad. I mean, it's quite a bit of extra damage just to that. I'm not going to move all of them because it's really expensive to do. However, we're going to open the rest of them because we're going to have a ton in here. And maybe we'll get some more in Mass Samurai. We didn't. Out of all of those, we got none. Which is unfortunate, but it costs a lot to move. I don't think it even tells you. Yeah, there's no way to see. Which kind of stinks. I mean, you could do the old trick used to be actually to click to de-guild, so you could like move them around, and you guess and you hopefully get in there for like 2, but it costs 80 to move them all. I just moved all 4. I want to do that before we opened them to get the bonuses, because I don't want to move all of these right now, because it'll kind of slow our progression down. Alright, so things are slowing down on this run. We're getting up there. We're definitely going to be moving up a lot probably next run. This is already a pretty significant jump, but we're going to be actually moving on to a new hero. This is going to be our most efficient hero, is Atlas. Going to be more efficient than leveling Sam up. Saying that, we probably need at least a guild in Atlas to make this worth it. So let's open up all these and let's hope to get a couple. There's 2. That's not quite as good as our Mass Samurai, but it ain't bad, and it definitely allows Atlas to do quite a bit. And now the progression gets really easy. Before, it's going to get really confusing on levels ups. I don't even remember how it goes. I know the base rule is around, I think, 700 or 725, if I'm not mistaken. It might even be 750. But 725 is what I'm going to go with because it's in the middle, and I think that's ringing a bell more. Up to about 1500 will be an Atlas. After we next time we ascend, we'll actually re-guild all into Atlas as we go because it will be so insignificant at that point. And then we'll move to Terra at 1500 Atlas, at which point we can afford also 725, I'm going to say, of Terra. And like I said, it's around there. And in case it goes like that until we get farther down the heroes. And that's it. We're kind of rinse and repeating here. We're getting so much. We're going to get over 500,000 hero souls. I don't know the next time we transcend. That seems juicy to me. I don't know. I think the calculator said if I paid attention to it, but I didn't pay attention to it. So, probably going to do a couple more ascensions before we even think about that. But I'm pretty sure there is a nice math formula to figure out when you should ascend or transcend again. Like I said, who wants to transcend when we can just make more progress? Although 18 more of these upon our initial 10 is pretty sweet. So, all right, this has slowed down so much we ain't playing around with this anymore. We're gonna beat this and we're gonna ascend. Let's we can claim these, I guess, real quick because there's definitely a handful in there. Open all those, sweet. And then it is time to ascend once again. That ascension's happening. If I can figure out where it is, and I struggle so much. There we go. Perfect. Let's do it. It's gonna be insane. First of all, do we have a gold quest? Oh, it's so sad. We might actually, saving quitting might actually not be so bad. Before we do that though, and actually, it actually won't be bad because when we reload the save, we'll make progress. That'll basically count as a save and quit. So let's do this. Summon Ancient. It should be relatively cheap. The grand scheme of things. I'm not going to stress as much about 500 of these when we have so many. So let's grab this. Boss health, fine. I don't really care. We can actually summon all because of how many we have. We don't need all, but we can summon all. We're missing a couple things in here that we really want. Like Nog isn't worth it. And like boss timer, like do we really need? It's 800. This one I want, and I don't even know what we're missing. It's been so long since I've played. Cooldowns wouldn't be bad. Clickable short. Like we're gonna chill with that. Let's take that. Let's get a save on. That's going to let me see where we are. And actually, sorry, I said I was gonna save. Let's go to guild real quick, and we're going to hold Q, and how many are we at? Hero souls, 590. Let's see how much this costs. If it's too expensive, we can reload. Hold Q, click, boom. Nah, it's 100% worth it, and that adds so much damage. And then I am going to move 1, which is hold shift, to Mass Samurai, which makes Mass Samurai. We can actually throw 2 into Mass Samurai because we had 4 in it before. So, well, it'll be a transition to that and to that pretty easily going through. After that, we shouldn't need to worry about that much more. So now let's grab a save of the game, which definitely changes things a tiny bit. I'm going to throw it back into the calculator, going to load, and then we're going to find the export button, which it's called auto level. And we're going to grab that, and we'll go back and import it. I love how that works now. So nice. Import. And that's not going to leave us with many hero souls, which is why I did the guilding first. But as you can see, if I can find the right tab, it's because it puts it into Morgue. And now we have a ton of levels in the Morgue, which is basically a hero soul, but more effective. That's kind of the plan there. And that did not actually progress us. So we don't have to save quit, we just have to quit the game and reload again. And as you can see, one close and open of the game does so much when you're at this point. That it's kind of crazy. Actually, we probably just do hundreds at a time, maybe? No, 25 is still probably better. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's going to go much quicker. This is so obnoxious how every time it shows up. Obviously, we could claim that for a ton, but I'm trying not to claim any of that. You guys can feel free to, but part of my no-click is not participating in the actual use of clans. Honestly, just Why don't we just do max? Be lazy. How inefficient is just sitting on max? Probably bothers some of you guys with all the random numbers. Realistically, we could probably just buy all upgrades and just like pop our clicker onto Sam and just chill. In all honesty, this will work. Like, there's no reason this won't. We'll just have to go grab all the upgrades after as we continue on. But you can see we're down to 7 monsters per kill. We actually have a chance to either do 6 or 7. This will get better and better over time. We've probably got 2 or 3 more ascensions on this. I really don't know where we're going to cap out. I don't know if I should try to math it out or just kind of wing it. I don't really care too much. Like I said, we're not really playing efficiently anyways, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we're insta-killing all the way back up, we'll be in good shape. I think that's all I'm going to really show you guys of this Transcendence. We'll probably kind of push to the end, and I'll probably wrap back in towards the end of this Transcendence. It's probably going to be the plan. Maybe even in the middle of next one, depending on kind of, like I said, how my progress through this week's going to kind of go. So, alright guys, so we're coming into the end of this Transcendence. We've kind of pushed it probably past where we should, in all honesty. We're probably up there a bit. It'd be cool to break 3K first, so I'm kind of hanging on for that. I am going to leave this clan, guys. Sponklings, thank you for having me. I'd like to open this up for someone else to pop in. Sponk, I believe you did say you were in the Discord. I'd love for you to just be like, say like, yo, what up, real quick in the Discord. Let me know who you are. Is your name Sponk in the Discord? Because I want to, I'm going to set up some way to make it known which clans I've basically visited to keep promoting you guys over time for all the ones that I went to, like the LazeeLlamas, we got Sponklings. I'd like to kind of have a spot to keep track of all that, but also a way for people to get a hold of you, to like see if there's an opening or something, things like that. And if you don't mind, I mean, it's up to you, but I'd like to have all the ones I visit. So on that note, I don't have another clan lined up. If you want me to join your clan, let me know, because I would like to be in one for next episode, which means I want to get one in one pretty much the minute this video goes up. I'd love to have a clan to jump into if I don't already have someone that reaches out on Discord, which might happen. So again, being in the Discord definitely is beneficial for you to try to get me in your clan. But that is going to be it. We are out of the clan. We're on our own. We are transcending. Also, if I put this on to do this, it lowers my DPS massively. So the person that mentioned the thing about having an auto clicker extra, massive call. It actually makes you make a ton of progress. So we are saving for more auto clickers. That's what we're saving up for. Anyways, let's transcend. Let's figure out how we do that again right here. Transcend, we're going to jump up 36 ancient souls, probably, like I said, higher than like necessary. So yeah, let's do that. I don't think we need to respec. Does it cost? I don't think we need a respec. Is that respec? Oh wait, what does it say? Destroys your outsiders, you get 10. Yeah. I'm gonna say we don't respec. I don't think there's a need to respec. We're gonna get the same guys anyways. So here we are, back at the beginning of the game, basically. We're going to pull a save. So I'm gonna quickly grab a save. I'm going to throw it into the outsider calculator. I just want to see what it says to me. What does it tell me to do? Sorry, let's see. We're up quite a bit of transcendent power, which is great. That's massive. It wants to do... What do I have in fan? I already have 4. It doesn't care about fan. It wants Pony Boy up to 6. It's going to get expensive. Borb up to 6. Atman up to 1. Effectiveness of Atman, okay. And that's it. That's the only change. We're not changing. Oh, we are doing Borb, sorry. I want to say Borb would be a big one. Putting it into here as idle as it is, it's not really good, I don't think, till later. I don't think even later it's great, but it will help a little bit later. So we're going to follow it. We're not going to do any into here. We're going to bring this from 2 up to 6. We're going to bring this from 2 up to 6, which makes a pretty big difference. And then we have literally 1 left, and we're going to drop it here. And that's our run, guys. We're stuck. We're back to needing to save and open the game a million times. Oh, it's terrible. And actually, guys, what I've decided is I'm going to jump ahead into next video. We're going to jump ahead, hopefully be in a new clan, if not the video after, but we're going to jump ahead and we are going to get a little bit into this run and then hopefully bring you guys in the midst of this run rather than the beginning of the run again, because I think that's what we did last time where we didn't get much in the midst of the run. So let's do that. I'm going to deal with the saving and closing myself, and then into the next episode, that's going to be the plan. We will already be in the midst of a run a couple ascensions in or so, hopefully making some good progress. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please take a second, smack the like button. It really does help me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying this series. You guys want to keep seeing it. You know, as long as you guys want to see it, as long as I'm having fun, it's going to keep going, you know, up until we kind of hit a point where it gets stale, which is when I'm going to get bored anyways. There is possible other Clicker Heroes content in the future anyways. I have other challenge ideas and funness to do with you guys, so it won't necessarily go away when the series is over, so don't worry about that. Anyways, though, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Smack that like button, and as always, peace.